Pixel peaks and headshots galore. This game has it all. I'm going to be reviewing this game for you and for your pleasure. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Without further ado, let's get on. So, the first part of this video and of my reviews is always the gameplay. Now, as you know, I review games based off of gameplay, visuals, and added features, and then add them all up at the very end of the video. So, what does this game have gameplay-wise that sets it apart from other games? Well, that's easy. It's tactical. But how tactical, really? Although it's true, new guns are added constantly, and there are realistic operations that your team does, it gets pretty unrealistic very quickly, and the gameplay does not help us at all. At some times, you will have games that rely on a ridiculous push, like what we're showing right here. Or you have games that rely on one person taking out a 5-man team completely unrealistically. However, every now and then, you get these little one-on-one engagements or one-on-4 engagements that sometimes leave the 4 people that are shooting at the one person shaking in their boots because they can't manage to get an attack off or make any ground. And that's kind of what I like about this game when it comes to gameplay. Essentially, it's split into attacking and defending phases, and then after every phase, you switch sides. But that's not very doesn't sound very good. So the main way you can just look at it is you attack, you defend, you attack, you defend, you lose, you win, blah, blah, blah. And you will eventually get very angry at it. My friend Dylan, for instance, he gets very angry at this game, and it's easy to see why. This game has not very few, has a lot of moments where it makes no sense. And all in all, I wouldn't even suggest this game if you have medium internet. You need very, very good internet to run this. Whether it's for breaching walls, blowing up windows, or blowing up other players, you need good internet. So, there's not really a lot to talk about. It shoots well-ish. The guns, although they have a bullet spread, the hit registration is terrible. There are times where you will go to shoot someone and it won't even register as a shot. However, every now and then, there are moments, like I said with that 1v4 scenario, that kind of make up for it. However, gameplay-wise, this game does not have a strong suit. So, I will give it a 6 out of 10. Now for visuals. What does this game have that will change it and set it apart from the other games? Well, keep in mind, this game's about 3 years old. So, it's not going to be as pretty as the new ones. But it holds up rather well. It's similar to Battlefield in the sense that, although the graphics aren't gorgeous or anything, they do look great, especially on console, which is what I'm recording on right now. They look great, and when you blow apart a wall or something, you can see the individual pieces fly out. Different explosions or separate light fixtures will cause shadows that you can use to see your enemies. And it's just great to be able to use the game's visuals to your advantage or disadvantage. You have to be very tactical about what you choose. And the game's visuals also have a large part to play in how you will attack in a location. If you're in a night operation, for instance, you probably will be more likely to peek outside of a window than you are if you're in daylight and you're just hanging upside down looking through a window. In daytimes, it might be a little bit better to use a laser pointer because the enemies can't see it shining so brightly. Just little things like that really help. And especially when it comes to explosives. Explosives are just so fun to use. They make a ringing in your ears, and when they explode, they leave a nice little cloud of dust that kind of floats down like a feather, if that makes sense. It's just very nice to look at. And even considering this game's age, if this game came out yesterday, I still think it would look lovely compared to what we have now. So, please, with a grain of salt, just listen to what I have to say about this. although the visuals are very nice and very great for the game, they're not a 10 out of 10. There are moments where you can see textures glitch. There are a lot of moments. There used to be this glitch where you could throw a Valkyrie cam into a certain part of a map, and then you could see everything. So visuals and texture wise, it's not 100%, but it's like 85, so we'll give it an 8 out of 10. So, what could this game possibly have for added features? It doesn't have DLC map packs or anything like Call of Duty does, or does it have any Battlefield-styled weapons and customization options? What it has is a free map for everyone in the game. And actually, you don't have to buy any of this DLC. What it is they make the DLC operators stupidly expensive, about 25,000 in-game currency called Renown, which you get like 100 a game, so just put that in perspective. And then there are 2 new operators that come out for a far cheaper price if you have the season pass, but it's not possible to get them. I have some of my own. And they come out with one with a new group of operators every quarter into the year, unless something stupid like Operation Health happens. But and then they always do a mid-season reinforcement. So you have to give them credit. Even though Ubisoft has become kind of Goobisoft lately, they always try to incorporate updates and goodness into their games. And does it always work? No, by no means. However, they've tried, and you gotta commend them for trying. This game, although it sucks at times, you've probably been able to hear by the background audio that me and my friends have gotten very angry, and this is just a 7-minute clip. But also, though, you've heard our gratitude and happiness whenever we went around, and it just feels great inside when that happens. So it's insane how different this game can go, and the added features really help with that. They changed the meta. It goes to trap meta, to a roaming meta, to just a lot of different things, and that's just great about this game. So for added features, although they're not particularly special, they're open for everyone, and they're not just trying to get a quick buck off of you. And you have to commend that. So we'll give them a 8 out of 10 for added features.
They break something, or they fix something and unpatch something else. It's like, hey, we might have fixed this glitch 2 years ago, but now it's back.
So, how does this fare out in the long run? Well, this all equals out to a 7.3 out of 10. What do you think is fair? It's not a perfect game by no means, but it's not a terrible game at all. I actually enjoy this game very much. It's just one of those games that you can't play very much because after a while, just the BS and all the stupidness just starts to get to you, and it gets very annoying. For instance, there are many times in this game where you shoot and it should have killed them, or your teammate shot and it kills you, or just something stupid. And even though there's that humongous payout at the very end of a match where you win, it does not make up for the disaster that you feel whenever you lose, which is alright. I mean, that's not a terrible thing. That's good game design, really. But there are some moments that just really make the whole game feel like it's worth it. Is it worth $60? No, I wouldn't say that. If it comes out for sale or something, then yeah, I wouldn't suggest getting the season pass personally unless you're going to really try hard this game. But there's a lot in this game that could be fixed, but I think for a game that's 3 years old, I don't think they're going to do much to try and fix it. I think what we have is what we have. And it's alright. I'm okay with it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, like and subscribe, do all the fun stuff. And please, in the comments, let me know what you thought about this video. Was my suggestions right about this game? Did my opinion hinder anything? Do you think my opinion was right? Wrong? If it was wrong, let me know why. And if it was right, then still, tell me why. Anyways, I'm going to sign off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'm going to show you probably the dumbest thing ever at the end of this. So, stay tuned. Thanks again.
Hey, that
that worked.
God dang it.
How?
I'm
He's
never.
like the luckiest person.
If only I could turn back.